Good morning, children of class 7. Welcome to the social science online class. Today we are going to deal with unit 1, interior of the earth. Let's see the introduction, students. The earth, our homeland, is a dynamic planet. Our earth is a dynamic planet. It means continuously or constantly it's changed, right? The Earth's surface has lofty mountains, high plateaus, large plains and deep valleys, etc. Earth's surface, the topography has different kind of areas. It has lofty mountains. Lofty means high mountains, high plateaus and large plains and deep valleys, which might be a hill or mountain, etc. The Earth's surface is constantly undergoing changes inside and outside. So not only outside changes, it's also have the inside change also. Okay. So students, have you ever wondered what lies in the interior of the Earth? And also, do you have any idea about what is the Earth made up of? Okay, let us learn about this in detail. Interior of the earth. So, learn about interior of the earth. The structure of the earth may be compared to that an apple. Okay. You can also compare one more example, that is egg. I will tell you in the classification. On the basis of the study of earthquake waves, the spherical earth is found to be 3 concentric layers. So, basic of the study of earthquake waves, our earth is classified into 3 concentric layers. They are crust, mantle and core. Okay. So, I already told you, you just have take one more example, that is egg. So, you can consider that egg white thin layer, that is you can consider crust. Okay. And the second thicker white layer, right, that is mantle, and the center point, that is yellow yolk, you can consider as a core. Okay, so this is the exact structure of that layer of the earth. Crust, first is the classification, first is crust and second one is mantle and next one is core. This is one more structure of the earth. You can get more clarity in that. First crust and the upper mantle, lower mantle, outer core and inner core. So mantle have further 2 classification and core have further 2 classification. First we will see the crust. The crust is the outermost layer of the earth. That surface layer is called crust. Its thickness varies from 5 to 30 km. It is about 35 km on the continental masses and only 5 km on the ocean floors. Okay, so consider, look the picture here. Continental crust full of lands. So we already know our surface, that Earth's surface have 7 continental and 5 oceans, right? So continental crust full of lands, oceanic crust full of water. Okay, and continental crust, we will see the detail, and also we see the oceanic crust. This is the upper part and oceanic is the lower part. Upper part consists of granite rocks comprising mainly of silica and alumina. So it is called sial. Okay, so silica will take Si, alumina will take Al. So sial. Okay, and this thicker about 35 km and this is less denser. It has an average density of 2.7 grams per centimeters cube. Okay, next we'll see oceanic crust. It is the lower part made of dense rocks such as basalt. Okay, this is granite rocks. This is basalt comprising mainly of silica and magnesium. So it is called Simer. Silica Si, magnesium Ma, Simer. Less thickness, about 5 km. More denser, it has an average density of 3.0 grams per centimeter cube. Okay, and we know in our earth 71% of water only. Okay, so the oceanic crust, that is Simer, okay, and the Sial is the floating on Simer. Okay, Sial is floating on Simer. The continents can be said to be floating on the sea. Okay, here is the picture of oceanic crust, that is thickness about 5 km, and next one is the continental crust, that is thickness is 35 km. Okay, and in the continental crust, it is consists of silica and alumina, right? That is Sial. And the next one is oceanic crust, that is consists of silica and magnesium. So that is Simer. Okay. Next we are going to learn about the mantle. Okay. Mantle, it is thickness about 2900 km. The mantle, the next layer beneath the crust is called the mantle. Okay. Crust below layer is called mantle. It is separated from the crust by a boundary called Mohorovičić discontinuity. Okay, so between the crust and the mantle, that boundary is called Mohorovičić discontinuity. Next we'll see the classification of mantle. It is classified into two, upper mantle and lower mantle. Upper mantle with a density of 3.4 to 4.4 grams per centimeter cube, and it extends down to 700 km. Next we'll see lower mantle. Lower mantle having a density of 4.4 to 5.5 gram per centimeter cube. It extends from 700 to 2900 km. Okay. Next we'll move on to the next layer, that is the core. This is the innermost layer of the earth, that is a center point, very center. That earth center is called the core, and it is also known as barysphere. It is separated from the mantle by a boundary called Weichert-Kattenberg discontinuity. Okay, the core separated from the mantle by a boundary called Weichert-Kattenberg discontinuity. Next we'll see the core classification, that is outer core and inner core. Okay. First we'll see outer core information, which is rich in iron. It is liquid state, and also it exceeds between 2900 to 5150 km. Okay, so inner core, which is composed of nickel and ferrous. So ferrous is an iron only. Okay, it is composed of nickel and ferrous, that is called knife. Okay, and it's in solid state. It exceeds from 5150 km to 6370 km. Then the average density of core is 13.0 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, so that's all about the today class, students. Thank you.